We're in Lille now. Well, I just love these tree-lined straight roads that you find in France. And where we're going to today, first stop, is somewhere very, very special that I've always wanted to come to. Well, it's a tight squeeze through the barrier, but I've made it into the Roubaix Sports Stadium. What do you think, guys? I'm actually on the track at Roubaix. I can't tell you how exhilarating this is. Such an emotional place to be. well, how cool is this? At the legendary velodrome at Roubaix, and I found a way in. Just walked in, cycled in, and got to the track and cycled around the track and met some interesting people from Derbyshire, and yeah, we had a few laps. It was good fun, and yeah, there could be few better places in the world to homage the name of cycling than Roubaix. So this is it. It's Donaldson! Roubaix Stadium. Merckx, the greatest of them all. Now this is the last section of cobbles the riders would go down before entering the velodrome. And inserted it within the cobbles are the names of all the winners of the race. So let me just slow down a bit. Who have we got? Coppe, Masson, Mounier, Deman, and over there the entrance to the stadium. So I guess they would have, after that last little bit of cobbles there, they would have turned, I'm guessing, in there. Paris-Roubaix, 1896 to 2002. And that's what it's all about. Well, I'm really glad I've been able to bring you along on this short tour of Roubaix. I'm now going to head on to Mons, and I'm going to rejoin the route back to Brussels, retracing the route of the Brussels Dijon-Brussels audax that I started. Okay, give you a date later on. So this is the view at the moment, sort of classic, I suppose, winding canal view, and I'm heading towards Tournai. I'm having to use my phone and Google Maps, which is quite heavy on the battery because I don't have a track. I never planned to do this bit, but I'm heading towards a track, which is the last section of the Brussels-Dijon-Brussels, and I'm hoping to intersect it at Mons. So I've got about 60 kilometres, I think, to go before I get there. I'm hoping the battery will last long enough in the phone, not only to do that, but also to help me direct my way to the hotel this evening in Brussels, which is another ibis. The ibis last night in Lille, was very good, and they did seem to have arrangements for bicycles, so I'm hoping that the one in Brussels is equally accommodating. That's a lovely view though, isn't it? Get a smashing view along these canals. I mean, it's obviously a bit slower and a bit bumpier, but I thought it'd be safer than going on the roads when I don't really know where I'm going. Anyway, that's the update for now. I'll let you know when something even more interesting than this happens. Just coming into Tournai. This is the site, the canal coming through the town here. That's a very impressive structure, isn't it? Let's go underneath it. Oh yes. Oh, that's good. So we just keep going through the town centre. I must admit, this is a nice way of hopefully I'm in the right direction, like, but it's a nice route. And of course you avoid all the roads when you follow the canal. Oh, we have always died. Could be a cobble any day. Go onto the cobbles. Nearly missed the cathedral. Nearly missed the cathedral. Nearly came on the ground as well. Let's have a quick squint up here. like there's a marker on. We'll just a couple of shots up here. Pretty impressive, eh? Nice market as well. Okay. Heading back down the canal. Having a look at the market, eh? Ah, cool place. Hey, some pretty funky music going on in there. Just check out what that is actually on the sign. There's some more bits of it here. And it's Les Passeurs de Memory for la Foundation. It's the Relayers of Memory Foundation. The old lime kilns of Shirk. They said the lime kilns' first works undertaken were mainly aimed at preservation. Well, something to look up on Google, isn't it? There's this lovely wildflower here. Beautiful wildflowers. Ooh, looks like a gate to a secret garden, doesn't it? That, it's not a garden. Oh, this is a garden. There's a secret garden in it. Well, all very interesting. So in many ways this cycle path reminds me very much of the old motorway between Berlin and I think it was Katowice, made of concrete blocks by the Germans. Well, for the Germans, I imagine it wasn't the Germans doing the work. And as you hit each seam, there was a bump, rather like this. And sometimes they were very bad, and particularly the further right-hand lane you had. So a lot of people would sort of move into the, when you move into the right-hand lane, if they absolutely had to, and stay in the left-hand lane, the overtaking lane. Bonjour. 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 Oh. Merci. Yeah, and so you would, gosh, that's the most exciting thing I've seen in hours, and also the most cyclists I've seen in hours. There must be a cycle touring group or something. Yeah, so you'd move across the left-hand lane and stay there as long as you could, till some guy in a BMW or a Porsche would pull up behind you and you had to move across. Ah, grim. I think it's all gone now. There were places as well where it just disappeared because it had fallen into disrepair. No one had repaired it, and so instead they just closed off one lane entirely and used the other lane in the other direction, or two lanes rather than one, to make it just like a normal road. So the traffic was horrendous, and you know, it just felt dangerous. I'm doing this to avoid roads, and also because I know if I keep along the side of this canal I'll get to Mons. Otherwise I probably wouldn't use this, oh my goodness, that was a bad one, particular track. But had I been able to use Strava and plot it all out nicely, I would have used roads, but it's alright, you know. It's only going to result in a little saddle sore, and that's all part of the experience. Must be getting to about 30 kilometres to Mons now, so it's only another 30 kilometres of bumps to go. Okay, so I got tired of the bumpy canal and I decided to cross over it and cross over the Lille to Mons motorway, and I'm now going on this old road. I presume this would have been the original sort of Tournai to Mons road. Nice and smooth, nice and straight, typical classic French road. I'm sure I've been up it once or twice before. And we are now, yes, this is much better. We've got the same wind behind us, but a much smoother surface, and straight as a die. So this should take us all the way to Mons. With of course the option to divert onto the route, the GPS route that I've got, should the need arise. Yeah, well, this is looking good. Yeah. And I'm sure there are some of the guys who did the audax ride who are possibly tracking me using the, because I've still got the tracker, so I'll be able to see exactly where I am. I'm asking me going, where the hell has he been? Why has he gone there? And now maybe it's starting to make a little bit of sense, but maybe only just. Anyway, ways to go yet, but yeah, I'm pleased with this decision. And that's a good thing about motorways, they take away the traffic from the old roads. That's what they were designed for. So the old roads could then be used for people who just want a quieter life. Ooh, and I get a hill as well. Bonus hill. Probably have to climb the hill the other side, but this is nice. Okay, update you later. Well, this part of the adventure is coming to an end. Not quite in the suburbs of Brussels yet, but I get the sense this is the well-heeled areas outside. Lots of electric gates and big houses. Might even see Katia Adler here. I guess this is where the diplomats and so on live. And heading back towards Frank Steenport's house to hand back the tracker and pick up some stuff I left there. So sort of mixed emotions. I mean, could I have done the full length of this journey? I don't think so, and hats off to everyone who did do it. I didn't even do half of it, and today I'll have done another 160k, but it doesn't really count because I've had so much rest in the meantime. So yeah, chapeau to everyone who did actually complete. That's fantastic. Well, this is exciting. There's a real race going on the road here. It's the first time I've ever been pulled over at the side of the road because there's a race on. So I guess we'll have to wait for the peloton. They must be the lead group. You might even see Flavio Zoppi here. And here they come. So homing in now, literally the last few kilometres to go, and I guess it ends officially the Brussels-Dijon-Brussels ride, but there will be further further rides tomorrow, so I'll keep you updated. Okay. Bye.